on now. Y'all better act like y'all came to laughy laugh. Give it up for yourselves. Y'all look all cute and stuff. Forget about yada yada. I'm an achy bitch. You know? I'm old and shit. Don't let the stripes fool y'all. I look like a sexy ass Beetlejuice, but shit, we gonna get it together. Damn it, come on now. These knees, remember they used to snap, crackle, pop? They still snap, crackle, pop, okay? I put some WD-40 on these bitches sometimes. I be sounding like that Roddy Ricch song. That's me, that's me, that's me. So listen, there's some things they didn't tell me. I'll be 49 in 2 months. I know, I got the face, my mama got the legs. Yes, yes. Thank you. So anyway, listen, let me tell y'all something. They didn't tell me I was gonna have to go to the bathroom 6 times in the middle of the night and a little bit of pee come out. Nobody told me that was gonna happen. I didn't sign that contract. I understand why little kids pee the bed. I'm ready to pee the bed now. Just shit that I be thinking about, you know? You remember in your 20s, you used to lay on your bed and your skin used to keep you warm? You woke up and the birds was chirping and shit, you know? In your 30s, you found out what a flat sheet and a comforter was? Yes, yes, that happened. Let me tell you something. I sleep with a comforter on my bed all year round, okay? They must sleep with a comforter on their bed all year round too, okay? Listen, I look like my head be sticking out and my feet too. I look like a black burrito. Just stuff that I be thinking. Like those of you who sleep with the socks on your feet are mildew. It's a little stinky, I smell it from here. Okay? It's just crazy stuff. I sit on the edge of my bed early in the morning, and it's not because I'm trying to get my zen back, sir. It's because my knees didn't say, Mother, may I can move, you know? They was like, bitch, no, don't get up. Sit down, sit down. Clap it up, everybody who got kids. Clap it up. You got kids? About 3 of us out here procreating, okay? All right. So let me tell you, you ever wanted to tell somebody else's kid, shut the fuck up? See, I knew I wasn't the only one. I didn't think I was the only. So I was in the airport. This lady was sitting there, put a little space in between us, right? And little boy started talking, Mom, Paw Patrol, this one, that one, Coco Melon, blah, 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 blah. And at that point, I saw his mom's soul leave her body, go down to the Starbucks, have a mocha frappuccino, you know? She was living her best life, and then he said, right, Mom, and she came back, you know, and I saw her soul come back in, and her eyes gloss over, and at that time, I imagine she said, I should have swallowed his ass. He could have been an appetizer. My mom was right, I shouldn't have been a parent, you know. Just me, you see that darkness that just came in. I look like somebody's auntie, but I'm a dark auntie, you know. Just a dark auntie. So there's some things I think about. I be thinking about, I got 2 kids, right? I got 2 girls. They scream for everything. I have one who is autistic, and then I have another one who's typical, all right? You put them in the same room, it's the same shit, y'all. I'm just saying, same shit. They argue with each other, they scream at each other, they cry. I'm like, hello. Somebody just don't come in the room unless your finger is hanging. You know, like, that's it. So one time I was going into Target with my daughter who has autism, and there were 2 women going in. They were Muslim. They had their hijabs on. So all you could see was their eyes, you know? And my daughter leans up and she says, ninjas. I know they heard, you know? So I had to explain, I'm so sorry, she has autism, blah, blah, blah. I turned to her and I say, listen, that's their church outfit, okay? Grandma wears her church hat. You wear your church dress, that's their church outfit. She said, nah, ninjas, you know? Just watch those kids. I think the kids were put on this planet to make their parents crazy, okay? It's like my kids take double dutch. They be like, yeah, get her, girl. Your turn, get her. You know, I think that be happening. So it's a little something. You ever been with a kid and they be throwing up, passing out, they so sick, and then you take them to the doctor's office, and them motherfuckers start doing cartwheels in the doctor's office. It's a waste of a copay, you know? I could have went to the ABC store with that. Just, why? Why do kids do that to us? Now I understand why my mom back in the day used to give us ginger ale for everything. You know what? Just take some castor oil and ginger ale, you know? You'll be okay. She didn't want to pay no co-pays, you know? So I think about these other little things, like kids will put a damper on dating, right? So dating, I'm dating at 49 years old, that's awful. I hate dating, okay? Plenty of fish is plenty of freaks. Tinder is too tender. Okay, Cupid, that damn cherubim can't even find my ass, and then I'll be poking it out like while they say, but they don't be finding me. So then, I'm up here and I'm dating. So I know I'm a little immature. I can't date somebody ugly. Okay, you agree? I can't date somebody ugly, right? And the reason why I can't date somebody ugly, because in my head, when an ugly guy approaches me, in my head I hear U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. You know, I hear that in my head. And then I would be really disrespectful if I was dating somebody ugly. I would say to him, I would say shit like, get over here with your ugly ass, you know? I would say stuff like, oh, you trying to be cute, you know it's against the rules, you know? It's the shit I would say stuff like that. That's why I can't date nobody ugly. So one time I was dating this guy, right? And we had got to the point where we were adult coloring, because you know I color all outside the lines. Okay, y'all get it right, you get it. So we was adult coloring, and he started doing this. Hey girl, yeah, do it, well, left, right, and I was like, I can't be with him for the rest of my life. I nicknamed him the coach, you know, you think that was brother? Yeah, that's a proper nickname for him, proper nickname. Then I started dating this other guy, and I was like, yes, we gonna make it. He was doing everything right, everything. And then we went to coloring again, and he fell out on the side, and he started doing this on the side. Outside the good stuff. He was outside the good stuff too. Hence I nicknamed him Bubble Guppy. Okay, remember? Line up, everybody line up. Yes, that was him. So I just decided I'm not gonna date anymore, okay? I'm just not gonna date anymore. It's awful. So I had my worst date ever before COVID. So you know we outlived 2020. You know we gotta give ourselves. We in the good book. We need a Bible passage for us, okay? So we gotta talk in terms like this: BC and AC, before COVID, after COVID, okay? Y'all with me? Y'all look like smart individuals, okay? So I went on this date to Buffalo Wild Wings, because you know a bitch gotta eat, you know. So I had to go somewhere where I could get flats and drums, because you know I didn't get this belly by itself, you know. And I went there because we get the beer and the wings, okay? So I'm sitting there talking to him. He wanted to tell me his whole life story. Let me tell you fellas, don't do that on the first date. Do not tell your whole life story, okay? So he started to tell me his whole life story, and then he said, I have ED. And I said, huh, you educated? And then he said, no, erectile dysfunction. I can't make this up, sis. I knew one day I was going to tell you, so I leaned in for this story, okay? So then he said, I have ED. And he slid over his cell phone, sir. I can't make this shit up. I'm telling you, it happened to me. Slid over his cell phone and showed me a picture. It looked like a PVC pipe with batteries at the bottom. Yes, sir, it happened to me. I try not to choke on my beer and my wings because I want to live, you know? He told me it takes him 30 seconds to a minute to get it together. And I was like, I don't know why you're telling me this. I'm not going to be there for that, you know? Just something. So he was telling me we can have safe words. This is that. He was like, the blue pill don't work. The gas station drinks don't work. I'm like, sir, I'm not going to work, you know? Okay. okay? So I try not to choke on my stuff. Then finally we leave, we hug it out in the parking lot. I get to my car and I block and delete him. Rightfully so. I didn't have time for this, you know? I knew he had a phallic disorder because he told me I like your lips, you know? No, pay attention to stuff. So, you know, it just didn't take me 30 seconds to a minute to get that joke, okay? But I was like, Al-Nisa, let's chit chat. You know what? You could have hooked him up with somebody with equal. You could have hooked him up with Susie, who needed the Wet Wet 2000. She needed super KY jelly, sir. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I could have hooked him up. I know she out there, but I didn't. So that was my worst date story. So before COVID, after COVID. I think after COVID got a little bit better. My best dating experience was through the pandemic. I had one guy that lasted so long, right? He lasted through the whole pandemic because I called him Uber D, you know, because he was dropping off dick. You know, I just gotta say it. But he was dropping off the good stuff, you know. We didn't gotta talk about it. We had life experiences. This poor guy, she said dick 5 times. He's been counting. He's a school teacher, you know. Sir, I'm a pause. You know, I do have a potty mouth. I do. Your auntie has a potty mouth, okay? But so then, I'm seeing he was dropping off deep, but he lasted longer because he knew how to roll a blunt. And I didn't, you know? And I needed my blunts more than I needed him. Sir, I need that weed. Can you roll this weed up right here? You can stay a little while. We can watch some Netflix, but you're not gonna chill. You know? Just what happened. Okay, so good. All right, so I got something else to tell you. I was just really thinking about all these different things, sayings that we don't say anymore, that our parents used to say that we don't say. So remember they used to say colder than a witch's titty? Who was measuring that shit? Was people just walking around sucking on Wiccan's titties? I'm thinking about it. Beggars can't be choosy. Why can't I be choosy? What if I got diabetes? I need a meal plan, you know? Piss like a racehorse. Who was measuring that shit? Did they have a bucket, you know? Robbing Peter to pay Paul? Let's rob both of them. Seems like they both got money. My mom, you know, I got a little melanin. My mom used to say to me, she used to say, I'm gonna knock the black off of you. I didn't know what color I was gonna be, but I believe that she could do what she said she would do. That was the beginning of colorism, you know? Then she used to say, I'm gonna knock you into next week. I was hoping it was a Friday so I could have a 3-day weekend. These are the sayings that they don't say anymore. You know, it's just crazy sayings. When the cows come home, where did they go? On vacation? That shit. Listen, guys, it didn't take you 30 seconds to a minute to get any of these jokes. I'm Miss Chit Chat. You can follow me on Instagram, MIZCHITCHAT.
I was having a fun time with that, DJ. Wait, one more time.